books of all time.
Well, I have to kill her anyway, so...
Well, dicks. One of my favorite books of all time is Traitor, in the middle of the Yuzhan Vong series, which is... it follows Jason Solo after he's captured by the Yuzhan Vong.
Yeah.
And an Old Republic Jedi who infiltrated the Yuzhan Vong before the Clone Wars.
Oh.
And has been with them ever since, pretending to be like an animal, pretending to be a familiar to one of the Yuzhan Vong priestesses. Trains him and explains to him, no, light side and dark side are meaningless.
Yeah.
It's not what in the Force you tap into. The Force is the Force. There's a reason we picked a neutral term like the Force for it. It's just power.
Yeah.
It's just what connects all life. It doesn't care about good or bad. It doesn't have ethics. When you see a tiger kill a gazelle, or a lion kill a gazelle, the lion isn't evil.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not
just a part
acting
of
in
nature.
the dark side.
Yeah.
It's just doing what it does.
It's just in its nature.
It's not necessarily a good thing.
Yeah.
It killed. That's murder.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's needless murder. Sometimes it kills more than it needs to eat. That doesn't make it evil. It just makes it a fucking lion.
Yeah.
And the book goes through a lot of morality and philosophy and about how acting on your anger doesn't necessarily make you bad. Doing bad things makes you bad.
Yes. Feeling the anger is okay, but like, you know, killing a whole bunch of children.
It's one of the best books I've ever read in my life, and I'm a little bit reserved about that because it's a Star Wars book, and that makes me super nerdy.
I mean, one of the best things I've ever read is a fucking Spider-Man comic, so
but
I get where you're coming from.
It is legit one of the best books I've ever read in my life. I found it extremely revelatory. It informs a lot of the personal morality in my life. Not defines it, but informs a lot of it. And for Jason to become evil later on, kind of like I feel about that the way you express feeling about the prequel trilogy. It just fucks with the thing that you really liked. It contextualizes a lot of it.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, I'm not like as into the post-Return of the Jedi expanded universe as you are.
And a lot of the post-Return of the Jedi expanded universe sucks.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of it was really cash grabby and awful. But
Sure.
some of it is really fucking good.
I just remember reading Jason's Wikipedia page and, like, Wikipedia page, I should say. The Star Wars Wikia. Where, like, it's talking about how, like, he's a great fucking duelist, and he claims himself, like, the best duelist in the galaxy at one point, and then Luke just shows up and is like, nah. And just fucking...
Yeah.
Dominates him without even, like, a struggle. Because he's space Jesus.
Luke in the expanded universe might be the best Mary Sue ever. Because he is. The expanded universe really holds Luke as sacred.
Oh.
But most of the expanded universe doesn't read like a Mary Sue of Luke. It reads like a meta commentary of the problems of Mary Sue. Most of the conflict that Luke finds are, what if you could do anything you wanted and be successful at it? What problems would you encounter then? My favorite Star Wars book of all time, Vision of the Future, is when Mara Jade and Luke finally hook up. And it has Luke learning first of all, Luke does not solve any plot point in Vision of the Future. Mara does. Mara specifically prevents Luke from being able to solve anything, even though he maybe would have been able to. And the lesson that she teaches him is, yeah, you're powerful in the Force. Yeah, you're this big fucking Master Jedi. The reason people are scared of you is because people who tap into the Force this much fall to the dark side.
They're usually the bad guys, yeah.
Absolute power corrupts absolute. And yes, you can telekinesis a whole mountain into a different mountain range if you decided you wanted to do that. And I can't do that. But I would match my danger sense against yours any day of the week. It's like when birds build nests in factories. You can't hear the songs they're singing over all of the heavy machinery. But if you turn all of the big machines off, suddenly you can hear this beautiful melody that the birds are singing. And Luke goes, Oh, yes. Maybe tapping into the raw power of the Force constantly to do every little thing is not the best version of myself that I can be. Maybe I should be listening to the smaller sounds. Maybe I should be trying to act more subtly instead of trying to fix every problem through brute force.
This is why we got to play KOTOR 2, because
there's a really beautiful
there's
lesson.
a lot of that in there. But I was talking with someone fairly recently about like the concept of Mary Sue's in general, and I generally don't find it a useful term because like
it's kind of like manic pixie dream girl in that respect.
Yeah, but like even worse, right? Because it's like what's a Mary Sue? It's any character I don't like, right? Yeah. It's like, is it a female character? Fucking Mary Sue. Like I posted a Facebook status a while back that was like, Rey is obviously a Mary Sue because she's a female character who does absolutely anything. But like what really and this person that I was talking with about Mary Sue is that what really sets apart a Mary Sue, I think, at least one of the major things, is that like they have an unrealistic or like unbelievable reaction to a person, like that is not earned, you know, like. And this is kind of played with sometimes, so it's not a 100% sort of thing. Like in Harry Potter, I wouldn't say that Harry is necessarily a Mary Sue, because like people are like, "Oh my God, you're Harry Potter," but he's like, "I'm kind of uncomfortable about this," you know. Like he doesn't think he's earned it. He doesn't think like he's any good, and Harry himself is not the best at anything. So like that already kind of disqualifies him. But the thing is that like Luke, at least from what I've seen of the post Return of the Jedi expanded universe, that like a lot of people are just like, yeah, you might have fucking saved the galaxy twice now, but I still don't really fucking buy it, you know? Like, even though he is by powers and like demeanor Space Jesus, a lot of people don't treat him as Space Jesus.
Yeah.
Alright, last fucking star map, here we go. Manon!
Oh my God, I love these cutscenes.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
They're very Star Wars.
Yeah.
They just nailed that aesthetic.
The camera movement and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. And the jump.
Playing on Sunday made me want to buy Imperial Assault. It also made me want to play Star Wars Armada and Star Wars Rebellion.
Yeah.
Which are two other Fantasy Flight Star Wars games. It's too much money. I don't have that much money.
Shit.
I want to play all of these things.
What's going on?
Something's happening.
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us in the hyperspace room. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Do you recognize the ship?
Is it actually going to look like an interdictor class Star Destroyer?
I think it might. I mean,
My old mentor.
this is the Leviathan. I think we've seen the ship. Oh, you know shit's bad when we're going sideways.
Oh, okay, no, that's not an interdictor Star Destroyer.
But it's like, 4,000 years ago.
I was actually going to be irritated if it
Yeah.
if it had the triangle shape and little bumps.
Right.
Admiral Kara taught me everything I know about being a soldier.
Ah,
He was
shit.
a surgeon in the Republic fleet. A hero to me until he betrayed us. When the Sith attacked my homeworld, the Leviathan, Saul Carrot's flagship, was at the head of the fleet. My family was destroyed that day, and my wife died in the Sith bombardment.
My hair is flooping.
Don't do anything you'll regret, Karth.
I'm not gonna do anything stupid, and I will throw our lives away in some mad quest for vengeance, but if I get a chance to kill Saul during our escape...
Isn't that the opposite of the first part of your sentence?
Yeah.
Somewhat premature, don't you think? We don't even have a plan to get out of this mess yet.
I'll admit, it won't be easy. Saul's no fool, and he won't underestimate us either. You can count on plenty of guards watching every move we make.
Maybe Admiral Kareth doesn't know how many of us there are on board. We all have special talents. Talents we can exploit so that one of us can stage a rescue. We just have to figure out who has the best chance to avoid capture so they can come and rescue us later. It's a long shot, but it's our only hope.
HK-47.
Can you use your battle meditation? Or maybe Karth? Karth knows him?
Is HK really not the best option here?
Well, he does have a history of killing his masters.
Yeah, because they made dumb mistakes.
It's true. Or we could choose one of the others. I think it actually should be Zalbar who's going to come save us.
Yeah?
Because he has the best track record of anyone.
Of saving us.
Yes.
Well, if we're gonna pick someone to save our skins, we better do it quick.